We are from group emulsion. We have 6 members, and this is our group members. The definition of emulsion is biphasic liquid system consisting of two immiscible liquid phases. These phases are present in such a way that one phase is dispersed in other continuous phase. So, type of emulsion. There are two types of emulsion. There is oil in water and water in oil. Oil phase is dispersed in continuous aqueous phase, and water in oil is aqueous phase is dispersed and oil phase is continuous aqueous phase. And the type of emulsion depend upon the properties of the dispersed phase and continuous phase.
Properties of emulsion. Droplets size and size distribution are usually greater than 1 micrometer. Highly unstable and required an emulsifying agent. The concentration of dispersed particles are quite high. The viscosity and conductivity are different from the continuous phase. Usually the emulsion prepared by continuous mixing of two phases. In absence of emulsifying agent, phases in the emulsion tend to separate and result in cracking of emulsion.
Okay, now for the emulsifying agents. Emulsifying agents are something that stabilizes two opposing particles after mixing and also prevent them from separating. It acts on the interface and increases the kinetic stability of an emulsion so that the size of droplets do not change significantly with time, thus stabilizing the emulsion. Emulsifiers consist of two parts. The first part is polar or hydrophilic, which is water soluble, and non-polar, which is hydrophobic or lipophilic, which is not soluble in water. According to Bancroft rule, emulsifiers and emulsifying particles tend to promote dispersion of the phase in which they do not dissolve very well. For example, proteins dissolve better in water than in oil, and so tend to form oil in water emulsions. That is, they promote the dispersion of oil droplets throughout a continuous phase of water. Emulsifiers that are more soluble in water forms oil in water emulsions. Emulsifiers that are more soluble in oil forms water in oil emulsions. The examples of emulsifying agents are egg yolk, sodium phosphate, sodium stearolactylate. This is the mechanism how the emulsifier works. The emulsifier will surround water and oil droplets within another liquid and prevent them from recombining or separating. The first one is water in oil, and the second one is oil in water.
Okay, next I'll explain about the mechanism of emulsification. So basically, what is mechanism of emulsification is a number of different chemical and physical processes, and mechanism can be involved in the process of emulsification. Okay, there are three types of mechanisms, which are surface tension theory, repulsion theory, and viscosity modification. So what is surface tension theory is that according to this theory, emulsification takes place by the reduction of interfacial tension between the phases. Meaning, like when there's two phases, this mechanism will tend to reduce the surface tension between the two layers. For example, like oil and water, the surface tension between the oil and water, it will reduce according to this theory.
The second mechanism of emulsification is viscosity modification. In viscosity modification, certain emulsions such as acacia polyethylene glycol will increase the viscosity of the medium. This will help to create and maintain the suspension of globules of the dispersed phase in the medium. The third one is repulsion theory. Repulsion theory proposes that Emulsifying agent creates a film over one phase that forms globules which repel each other. The repulsive force causes them to remain suspended in the dispersion mediums.
Okay, so we proceed to the last section in emulsion, that is the uses of emulsion. There are three types of three benefit that can be get from emulsion, that is food, healthcare and chemical synthesis. For food, that is type of emulsion, that is oil in water emulsion, are common in food product. The example is butter and margarine. For the healthcare, there are many cosmetic and pharmaceutical dosage are formed by emulsion. And for the last, chemical synthesis, used in manufacturing of polymer. The polymer is the type of polymer is polymer dispersion. For example, glues and paints. So that's all. Thank you.